Honestly, if you'd told me a couple months back that my life would suddenly turn into some wild drama, I would have just laughed it off. But here I am, my suitcase tossed in the trunk, phone switched off, and this weird sense of freedom I haven't felt in ages. It didn't start with screaming matches or sketchy texts. It was the little things. My girlfriend, Alyssa, we'd been together for 3 years, started working late a lot, even though she used to rush home. Then there was this new perfume, random stuff showing up in the apartment, and her phone basically glued to her hand like it was some kind of lifeline. I'm not the jealous type, but when she started pulling away, dodging hugs, going on girls' nights with friends I'd never even heard of, I couldn't help but feel something was off. The final straw? I saw a text pop up from someone named Jay. It just said, "Miss you already. Last night was..." And that was all I needed to see. I tried not to go full detective mode, but honestly, the universe was basically yelling at me to wake up. When Alyssa got home that night, she was in the kitchen making a smoothie like nothing was wrong. I just asked her straight up, "Who's Jay?" She turned around, and instead of her usual smile, she gave me this cold, almost smug look. "That's my boss. We've been seeing each other for a couple months," she said, totally calm, like she was talking about a new coffee shop, not dropping a bomb on our relationship. But the worst part wasn't even that. She added, "I need a real man, not someone who wastes weekends on video games and dumb movies." And in that moment, I didn't even feel angry or hurt, just clear. I grabbed my keys, packed my stuff, and left her the apartment. Let Jay help with the rent now. The next morning, my phone was blowing up, 32 missed calls, a flood of texts. Turns out, almost all our friends were in on it. Apparently, I was too immature, and Alyssa deserved better. Even my close buddies thought I needed to learn a lesson. I didn't make a scene. I just smiled, walked out, and for the first time in a long while, I could actually breathe. I crashed at a cheap motel on the edge of town for a few days. The owner, this sweet old guy named Pete, even gave me a discount after hearing my story. But then things got wild. Alyssa went on a social media rampage, painting me as some jealous control freak. She posted crying videos, claimed I was financially abusive, which is hilarious, since she made more than me and insisted on splitting everything. Work got weird too, HR emails about safe workplace environments, people dropping hints about inappropriate behavior. I felt like I was stuck in someone else's nightmare. But the worst part? Realizing people I thought were my friends actually believed her. One day I ran into Juliana, Alyssa's old friend. She pulled me aside, all nervous, and whispered, "Be careful. Jay isn't just her boss. His wife is super connected. Alyssa's already told her you're dangerous." Turns out there was another guy before me that they got rid of. He just vanished. Then, out of nowhere, Jay's wife messaged me. She was this classy, sharp woman, and she wanted to meet. At our meetup, she told me she'd been gathering evidence against her husband and Alyssa for a while. Apparently, this wasn't their first workplace romance. There'd been others over the last 5 years. She showed me texts, videos, documents, the whole 9 yards, and asked if I'd help expose them at the next company party. The party was straight out of a movie. I showed up like nothing happened. Alyssa nearly dropped her drink when she saw me. Her friend Chloe tried to make a scene, but my coworker Gemma stepped in. She had recordings of Alyssa bragging about her affairs and plotting to make me look like a monster. Then Jay's wife played the receipts on a projector, texts, photos, reports. Even my ex-friend Jacob was involved. He'd been filming stuff for Jay. By the end of the night, Alyssa had a meltdown, Jay went pale, and their friends couldn't even look at them. Jay's wife handed him divorce papers right there. Both of them got fired, and the company launched an investigation into harassment and fraud. After that, a bunch of former employees started sharing their own stories, and the guy they'd run off before came back with proof. Alyssa tried to spin things, threatened to leak stuff, but in the end, she just burned all her bridges. Someone even caught her breakdown on video, and it went viral. Now, Alyssa's living with her parents, her socials are silent, and those friends are sending me apologies. Honestly, I just smile. Sometimes you have to lose everything that's holding you back to finally feel free. And for the first time in forever, it feels like the road ahead is actually mine.